What's going on, everybody? It's Ben back on my vlog today. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. I hope you're having an awesome day with your friends and family, enjoying some great turkey or whatever food you love today, and having some fellowship and bonding with your family and people that you love. So I just want to make this a short, quick video. While I'm enjoying my own Thanksgiving, I was also thinking about things, in terms of business and time and value. I actually just wrote an article about this. You probably saw it if you're in the group, the Facebook group, The Art of Drop Staffing. If you're not, you definitely need to join that group. And you also definitely need to hit subscribe to the YouTube channel. So once you're done with those things, you can listen into this video. So I wrote everything out in an article because I was kind of thinking about this all last night, and I wanted to express my thoughts and feelings on it and how it relates to business, and kind of what I do and what other people do when they start their own businesses. So the main question I asked is, what is your time worth? And it's a loaded question. It's a super loaded question. So what is your actual time worth to you? Well, if you're in corporate America and if you work a job, which there's nothing wrong with working a job, we're a capitalist society and that's how people survive. They work jobs, they work for other people to make money, right? We've all done that. I've done that. 99% of people have worked for corporate America. But ultimately, your time is worth what they say it's worth when you work for corporate America. Not only that, but they actually value your time at about 10% of whatever value you provide to them. So not only are they controlling how they value your time, they're controlling the value of what you produce for them, and they rate that value at about 10% of what it's actually worth to them. So not only are you just building someone else's dream with your time becomes valueless for yourself specifically. So I think it's a hugely important thing to be a little bit introspective with yourself and understand what your time is worth. Gary Vee always says this, right? So I like to, use my own stuff, but sometimes I'll quote other people. Gary Vee says that the chances of you being a human being are 1 in 4 billion. So the opportunity for me to be sitting here right now is 1 in 4 billion. I think that's a pretty damn good reason for me to choose how I spend my own time and how I value it. I'm just saying the fact that I'm 1 in 4 billion, the opportunity for me to be here right now, I think it's a pretty damn good reason for me to be able to say, hey, this is how I want to value my time, and this is how I want to, execute my life, and these are the things that I want to do with my life. So with that being said, obviously I run Seattle Search Solutions, my staffing agency, and so I get to decide every single day, every hour, how I'm going to spend that hour, what I'm going to dedicate it to, and what value it's going to bring to me. So that's how I decide how valuable my time is personally, because of my own business and what I do. And like I said in the article that I wrote, this isn't a quit your job video. It wasn't a quit your job article. It's just an analysis, a general analysis of time and value and how you spend your time and how valuable it is to you. And whether you put enough value on your time. Like, do you value your time enough to say that some person, high up exec level person, can value your time for you? Or do you have enough worth and self-respect to say that I value my own time and I'm going to determine my destiny based on valuing my time in the way that I want? Multiple different perspectives. You could talk about it all day long. But at the end of the day, I've made a choice personally to value my time the way I want to. And really, the finality of it is the value of your time is what is it worth? It's worth your life. Time is the most valuable resource that we have. It's not things, it's not cars, it's not money, it's not anything. It's just the fact that we get to choose what we do with our lives, because at the end of the day, time is the most valuable resource. It runs out quickly, and we have to do what we do with our time while we have it. So in my business, I've chosen to take the pathway of valuing my time by executing on an idea and a concept and a venture that I'm following through with for me. And that values me in a billion different ways. Number one, it values me monetarily. So I make my own money that goes towards me. I get everything, I reap everything that I sow. On top of that, I get the freedom of choosing to be able to say when I'm going to do something and how I'm going to do it, and for what am I going to do it. You know, and the third thing is I get to actually decide, like, you know, in real time, how I'm actually going to structure those things. So I get to decision make for myself. I don't have anybody decision making for me. So I get to do things the way I want to do them. And that's huge. You know, those things are all called freedoms, right? So, you know, we take advantage of the fact that, you know, you can, you know, just go to a corporate job and collect a check or whatever. But if you think introspectively to yourself, you know, what is your time worth, right? It's worth a check from a company. Or if you have an idea and you have some drive and you have some, you know, real determination behind yourself, you can execute on things and you can have far more value out of your time than what corporate America gives you. So again, not a quit your job video, not anything like that. I'm not talking about Gary Vee status, Grant Cardone, right? But this is a time value analysis. And so, you know, I would use your time right now while watching this video, and maybe over the long weekend that you got, to kind of just consider introspectively, what talents do you have, what God-given gifts do you have that you can execute on. You know, again, if you have that drive, if you have that motivation to do things, what can you do with it that can actually make more value out of your time on your own terms? Is there something that you can do? I don't know. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. Maybe there's something that you've been thinking about. Maybe there's something that you need to execute on. Maybe it's just more thought that you need to put into it. I don't know. That's inside your own head, not mine. But all I know is happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I love you all. Hit the subscribe button. I would love it if you would check that out and kind of get pinged every time I put out some content. I hope I'm adding value to the videos. You know, let me know in the comments what you think of everything that you see. Have an awesome Thanksgiving. I'll make a video on Friday and I'll catch you guys all then. All right, take care.